Possession with intent to supply.
Drop the shanks axe for banks. The offence of possession with the intent to supply a controlled substance. P.W.I.T.S. So, police must show that you was in possession of the controlled substance and you also had the intention to supply the controlled substance to another. If you've been caught in possession, for example cannabis, which is a controlled substance, a class B substance, and it's a very small amount, you'll be merely charged with the offence of being in possession. In order for the police to charge you for the offence of being in possession with the intent to supply, they must prove that you intended to supply that controlled substance to another person. This usually will amount to you having a very large quantity of a controlled substance, which is hard to argue that is for your own personal use. But even then, they must prove that you had the intention of supplying it to another. And the best evidence that they do gather is usually phone evidence. Phone evidence that shows the intention of you communicating with another person, stating that you're intending to supply to another. Usually text messages, WhatsApp messages, even social media messages such as I'm coming down, how much do you want, or I'm selling this product for this much, or I'm going to go and pick up the controlled substance at this moment in time and I'll be ready at this time, etc. It's usually the best evidence the police have in order to charge you for the intent to supply is phone evidence. So remember, don't provide the PIN to your phone until you've spoken to your legal representative. From your phone number alone, your IMEI number, they can get a production order and they can access all your text messages. Also, if you've exchanged messages with someone else and they've been arrested, because there's a lot of times where the person who's been arrested is the person that's going to go and buy the controlled substance. When that person gets arrested, they go through that person's phone. They may then have the messages of the supplier on there with his number, and from his number alone, they will get the production order, get into his phone, and then start accessing his text messages, which will then have a chain reaction on what they find on his phone, will then lead them to another phone. So be safe, be legal.